I want you to look at this. So we have 6, then we have 4 right here, and then we have 2 over here. How can we use these numbers? Using addition and subtraction, how can we use these numbers? How can we use these numbers? How many different number sentences can we use? What can you come up with? Go ahead and say them out loud. What can we come up with? Let's see. Some of you might have said 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, so 4 plus 2 equals 6. Oh, but some of you might say, well, Miss Sparks, you can just switch the 2 and the 4 and that equals 6 too. It does. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. What about our subtraction? How can we get to 4? How can we get to this number? We can say 6, nice. 6 take away 2 or subtract 2 is 4. Because remember, we have 6, we take away 1, 2, we have 4 left. What about another way? 6, how do I get to 2 if I'm using this? 6, right, take away 4. 6 take away 4 equals 2. So here we go. We have our 6 take away 1, 2, 3, 4. We are left with 2. Yes, so this is called a fact family. So the family has 3 numbers, and you can create all these number sentences down here just from these 3 numbers. And we're going to learn how to do that in a cool way with some candy behind me. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you to see. So what you'll see in the jar over here are some candies. Now, you see, let's count them up of how many we see in the purple. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 purple, and then let's count up our orange. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 orange. So you're going to see this thing over here. This says part, whole. And that's what we're really working with when we do our addition especially. And we use this for subtraction because we just go the other way. So addition and subtraction, we use our part, whole. We're also going to use it for our story problems as well. It's going to really help us because it's, again, you know how we use our graphic organizer as a story map for reading? This is kind of the same thing, but for math. It helps us get all the information out. So we have our part. So let's look at how many purple ones. So remember we said 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put the 4 right here. 4 goes right there. And then let's count how many oranges. How many orange? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put 3 right here. Now, for my whole, I have to put them all together. So when I put them all together, that means to add, right? So I put up, so how many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to write 7 right here. And Miss Sparks is using the blue because it's in a blue container. That's why. That's the only reason. And just so you can see where each number goes. So let's start with our addition sentences because that's what we're going to usually start with. So Miss Sparks is going to start with her part, whole. So she's going to put those 2 numbers together because you have 2 parts equals 1 whole. So let's see how this works. We're going to do 4, and then Miss Sparks is going to do her plus sign in a different color, plus, and then she has how many is the other parts. So I have 1 part, and then I need my next part because I need 2 parts. 4 plus 3 equals, I need my equal sign, equals, here we go, my 7. Here we go. So we have part plus part equals my whole. Because remember, we're just putting all of the 2 parts together. Now, we can also say 3 plus 4, so just switching these 2 numbers. So when we switch these 2 numbers, it means the same thing. We're still adding the same numbers together, so we're still going to get the same answer. So we go 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 plus 4 is 7, so let's do that. 3 plus, and then we have this other color, which is purple, which is a purple. Okay, equals, and we still have our 7. That is still the same. Okay. So in order for us to find our subtraction, because our fact families have 4 number sentences always, and we only use these 3 numbers. We do not use any other numbers, so we're not making up any other numbers. So when we subtract, we start with our whole, because we can't say 3 take away 4. Can you take away 4 when you have 3? No, you can't. You could take away 4 or 3 from 4, but we can't use 7. So we still have to use all the numbers that we have on here. We can't, again, make up different numbers. So we start bigger. We have to start bigger for subtraction. So we're going to start with our whole, which is 7. So 7, we're going to go to the right first. Take away 3 is 4. So all the answers are right there, right in front of you. 7 take away, which one are we doing first? 3 equals 4. And let's see why that is. Let's use our fingers to figure that out. So 7 take away 3, 1, 2, 3, is 4, right? So we still have that. Ms. Sparks is going to move this up so you can see my last one. See my last one up here. There we go. All right, now you can see. Okay, so we have one more because remember, we have 4 number sentences that we can make. So again, we're subtracting. We have our subtraction symbol. We're going to put that right here. So we have to start high. So we have to start with our 7. Okay, so 7, take away. So we already went this way, so we're just going to go the other way. So 7 take away 4 is 3. And we're going to show that. 7 take away 4 equals 3. Let's check ourselves. 7 take away 1, 2, 3, 4 is 3. And we used all these numbers. 1, 2, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3, check. I use those. 1, 2, 3, check. Well, let's just double check that our 4 and 3 equals 7. So 4 plus 1, 2, 3, equals 7. And then we have 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That equals 7 as well. So remember, our fact families, they want to stay together. They're a family, so we don't want to add new numbers in there. So we go either from the top, 4 plus 3 is 7, or 3 plus 4 is 7. Then for our subtraction, we have to start big. 7 take away 3 equals 4, or 7 subtract 4 is 3. So this is exactly what you're going to do on your Jamboard. And your Jamboard is going to look like this. You have your 2 parts, which is right here, your red and your green, and you're going to make your number sentences. So remember they're 4, and you have to use the numbers that go in here. Remember, your whole is just how many all together. Yes, so that's what your Jamboard is going to look like. So have fun with your fact families.